myself ready here. All right. Mm-hmm. Let me get a pillow. Folks, this is about as raw as it gets. I have got what I think is strep throat. Pretty serious sore throat. I got a fever. I think I've got a fever right now. It might have just broken. But I've had fever off and on for about 3 or 4 days. Sore throat and achiness, all kinds of rough times. I think it's actually strep throat based off of what the throat looks like back there, but basically it's been being inside, which I'm an outdoors kind of guy. As some of you guys know who follow me, I love to be outside, but not recently. I have not been able to. And my lovely wife, Gabriella, has been really so kind to serve me and make me soups, and my mom brought soup by, and sorry, it sounded like I was crying, but no, I'm just sore throat. So I've been so blessed by all my family and friends around, and all our neighbors, the little kids over there brought like a little note they had made saying something like, "I'm sorry you're sick." It's just so sweet. So I'm very blessed to have wonderful folks around me. But with this time of just sitting, laying still, not able to do much, I've been it's really got me to thinking of where are we headed? Where am I headed as far as the channel goes, and as far as just Gardenguy goes? What's the goal? How can I serve the world and individuals across the world in a better and more powerful, potent way? And I was just thinking, in order to know how to do that, I need help. I need to know what people are struggling with. I need to know where they're not getting answers. Where, I was just thinking, it just popped in my head, for us to know how to cure the disease I've got of strep, which I'm almost over, by the way, thankfully. Thank the Lord, that was crazy. Getting better. But in order to know how to cure that, we need to know the actual problem, the actual sickness. So we have to find the problem first before we can find the solution. And I've just been thinking, you know what? There's a lot of gardening information out there. There's a lot of farming, a lot of all kinds of people, YouTube channels. What in the world am I offering that's different? What in the world am I, Benj, and my wife Gabriella? What can we offer that is going to be in any way different than your average garden helper person, garden expert? I'm like, And part of it is I don't know. I mean, I tend to think that I don't know more than other people, or not that much more. But then whenever I really start to look at it and meet people, they really are blessed by the knowledge I've been privileged to learn about gardening. So I do know that I know at least some more than others. But I want to know how I can channel what I know and what I'm gonna learn into a beneficial funnel of exactly giving you all exactly what you need and what you're not getting elsewhere. So we're closer to the new year, I'm going to be working on this, and what would really bless me and help me and Gabriella is to know where are your struggles, where are your pain points when it comes to gardening and farming and edible landscaping, growing food around your house. I know there's, and maybe when you answer this, please answer it in the sense that it's where are the struggles that are the answers are not out there, or they're not, in an easily accessible way or format. I'm trying to learn what we can do that's different, that's tailor made for your needs, and it may not look like always doing vlogs. Maybe we'll continue doing vlogs. Might do little short clips. That's one of the thought I had a few nights ago. I just popped wake it up. I woke up. I think I woke up. Maybe I was dreaming. Anyways, um, I was just thinking maybe if I did like 150, 200 little short clips, 1 to 3 minutes, answering gardening questions, and then categorize those. Yeah, just thinking about that. I know that it's always been one of my visions and goals to start a subscription site where people are able to subscribe to Gardenguy information and be able to have this database of information that is super helpful. But I don't exactly even know what you all need. And I know you're from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, so maybe those needs are different, but I think that most of the time our needs and our desires are very similar across the board when it comes to gardening. I know we all want health. We all want to grow more um, highly nutritious food. We want to have the beauty of and the experience of gardening. We want to um, feel, more connected to the soil, the earth. There's all these different reasons, but really, I want to know from you all, how can I help you? Basically, how can I serve you? And from there, that will really help us know what we can do going forward. So if you want to help us in this way, please email me if you can. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can just comment in the comments. But I would prefer if you emailed so that I can correspond and continue to ask questions. I will post my email in the description, and hopefully I'm getting better and I'll be up and going again this next week. But folks, thanks so much for listening and spending the time. I'm sorry I look pretty ratty, and I usually look earthy, but today I look ratty. And but anyways, just wanted it to be raw and real, and also wasn't really feeling too good to just get up and try to be awesome. I'm just being me, which is awesome. Every person is awesome. So anyways, guys, I really, really appreciate you, and I'm so honored that you would spend the time listening to me continuing to talk and talk and talk. And Gabrielle and I are just so honored, and we really feel like we have a mission to be able to serve the world and help folks who want to grow food around their house. And that may look different than we have thought it would. So that's what we're trying to determine is where are we headed. And we do want to buy property for sure, but until then, what can we do? And in the meantime, what can we do? So yes, keep us in your prayers. Keep us. Please help us by answering these questions, and just pour out your hearts on the comments or in the email, describing what your struggles are with gardening and growing food, and what you see is not offered elsewhere. Hopefully that makes sense. Thanks for watching. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say was we have been super blessed with amazing equipment. New microphones, new computer, new earphones, all kinds of awesome stuff like that. And I really believe that there's a power to almost squirrel. Man, oof. I'm like that guy in that movie Up. Squirrel, the dog. Anyways, hopefully you've seen that movie. Well, anyways, what I was saying was, what was I saying? Oh shoot, can't remember. Basically, we've been very blessed, and there's a aspect of following blessing, like knowing Okay, wow, this area is blessed, so let's continue to cultivate there. Anyways, we have been really blessed with equipment, so I'm going to stop filming on my phone. This whole entire time of building this channel, I have not invested in a editing software. I've just been using iMovie, which is pretty primitive, not primitive, but basic. And I just recently got Adobe Premiere, which is an awesome editing software, so I'm going to be using that. So hopefully that will increase the quality, and I'm excited to use my camera again after being back from the wedding. So the quality is going to go up, but I want to know what kind of content and how to help you all best. Okay, went a little longer than expected. I'm sorry about that, but folks, you're amazing. Cheers, dink, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I will catch you later. Keep sowing and growing. Bye.